In our lesson today, the learning intention is to be able to say how old people are in Italian using the verb avere, which you learnt last lesson, and hopefully you are able to conjugate that and know all the forms of this verb, which means to have. Success criteria. If you've learnt well this lesson, you will be able to write people's ages using the 6 forms of the verb avere, which are io, which means I, tu, which means you, lui, he, lei, she, noi, we, voi, you all, if there's more than one person, and loro, which means they. So how do we ask and give our age in Italian? When we're talking about age in Italian, we're going to use the verb avere, which means to have. So we've looked at this in a previous term. We can say quanti anni hai, which literally means how many years do you have? And we would reply with something like io ho 12 anni. Again, this literally means io ho 12 anni, I have 12 years. So in Italian, we're using the verb avere when we're speaking about age. And this is different from English, where we don't speak about how many years we have, but we say how old we are. So here are some examples. Quanti anni hai? How old are you? So tu hai. Quanti anni hai? How old are you? Ho 12 anni. Io ho 12 anni. I am 12 years old. Quanti anni ha Lucia? How old is Lucia, or how many years does Lucia have? Lucia ha 13 anni. Lucia is 13 years old, or literally Lucia has 13 years. Quanti anni ha? How old is he or she? Lui lei ha 18 anni. He or she is 18 years old, or literally they have 18 years. Not what we would say in English though, we would translate it as he or she is 18 years old. Quanti anni avete? So voi avete, you all. Quanti anni avete? How old are you all? Noi abbiamo 20 anni, because if you're asked how old are you all, you would have to reply, we are 20 years old. Quanti anni avete? How old are all of you? We are 20 years old. Noi abbiamo 20 anni. We have 20 years. Quanti anni hanno? How old are they? Loro hanno 11 anni. They are 11 years old. All right, so if you're not getting this, you need to keep going through the video and listening to the explanation, or going onto the Google Meet to ask your teacher for help. Otherwise, what you need to do is to complete this table with the correct form. So you can type over this line here to get rid of it. So io, am I putting avete, abbiamo, hanno, ho, hai? Use your notes to help you if you can't remember, but put in the correct form here of avere, and then in this space here, translate into English what the sentence means, how old. And in this slide, I want you to write in Italian, I am 7 years old, remembering to use the verb avere. Complete those sentences. If you've finished all of that, if you need some extension work, you can go back to the Quizlet and practice conjugating your verbs, or you can write some sentences of your own talking about the things that you have and the things that other people have, adding them to the final slide in the slideshow.